Hey everybody, welcome to Rydaby Plays. My name is Becky, also known as Rydaby, and Rydaby Plays here on YouTube and Twitch. And today we are diving into the world of Coral Island. What is Coral Island? People are starting to talk about it. People are starting to get excited. The Kickstarter met all the stretch goals, and now the developers have tons of money to get this game up and running. So let's look at it. I have the Kickstarter up. Let's break down what is Coral Island. Let's talk about Coral Island. I have the Kickstarter up here on my screen, and I'm going to walk you through it. When you look at Coral Island, it happens in a place called Starlet Town. So Starlet Town is the name of the town, and when you look at the map, this is very reminiscent of Stardew Valley. Even just Starlet Town really has that Stardew Valley feel. So your farm is on the left-hand side, just like Stardew Valley, and there are multiple places in the map that you can move to. The beach, there's a lake, forest, the lookout, the woodlands, and the hillside. So you can move all through the town, doing different things, meeting different goals. When you look at the actual gameplay happening in Coral Island, it will become very clear that the storyline is the same as basically every farming sim game we've ever had. You will have a piece of land, you will grow your farm with crops and animals. You can ranch in here. So there's going to be lots of similarities. You will have dateable characters and not dateable characters. If you are into relationships inside your game, this game is going to be amazing for you. The next video I'm going to do will talk about all of the representation. We'll break down the townies in a different video from the romanceables. But even since the Kickstarter has finished, I think there are some changes here. So that's going to be a whole separate video that will dissect all the different characters. But representation, just glancing at that, seems amazing. So jumping back into the features of the game, you are designing a farm. You'll be gifted a piece of land. You will have to clean it up and grow your farm. Very Stardew Valley, right? There are lots of different crops that we'll have access to. I just absolutely love the art. I love the art. The fruit plants, fruit trees, very reminiscent. Even three pieces of fruit on these look very Animal Crossing. So you can see that this is not too far off what the communities are already playing and looking for. Ranching animals are going to be a little bit more unique. We do have a chicken and a duck, but we also have a quail and peafowl, and I think these look amazing. I love the art on these. We have our barn dwellers. And one interesting thing that I did see in the Discord about these luwaks is that the developers actually made a statement. So I think that these luwaks have to do with coffee beans. And unfortunately, they're being farmed, and there's a lot of animal cruelty happening in real life with these luwaks. However, the basis of them in the game goes back to a much simpler time, a much healthier time. So this, I think the relationship will be different than basic barn dwellers. I'll be interested to see what that plays out like in the actual game. Everything's still in development. The alpha's not even out yet. So everything still very much could change at any minute. But right now, as it stands, it seems like it's going to be a very good mutual relationship. So I'm excited to see how that goes. When you start your game, you will have a choice between characters. You'll have some body types, hair types, eye types to choose from. You'll have a couple of basic clothing options, and you will be able to choose a pet. Right now, it seems like there are a few pet options, and that won't change. So you get one pet to start with, and you cannot change that in the game. So that's the one thing that you need to maybe pick carefully when you're picking. Everything else seems like it's changeable. There's a hair salon in the town, so I feel like you can change your look. I feel like that's a thing that can happen. You will have 3 starter house options according to the Kickstarter. So that's kind of nice. It looks like there's room for upgrades and different things, lots of designing and changing your interior, very Animal Crossing or Sims looking to me. And then there's lots of fishing mechanics and things as well. It seems to be a little bit more like an Animal Crossing fishing mechanic when you watch it, but we have, of course, lots of development time left. So I'm looking forward to what that looks like. The animations, though, absolutely stunning. Lots of skills that you can grow inside the game. This will unlock things, I think, as we go. And as you get better, you can do more. So you just continue to move up. There's a community center. You start to fix up the town. There will be festivals. And here are some pets: dog, cat, monkey, fox, and more. Rumor has it there are also mythical pets coming according to the Kickstarter. Very excited to see what those look like. They seem more like they'll come end game. Perhaps you have to unlock them. One thing that I think a lot of Stardew Valley players will be interested in is there's supposed to be a slider to control how quickly your day or time passes. So this was one thing that Sims does very well. You can control the speed or pace of the day. Animal Crossing, there's time traveling, but in Stardew, there's really no way to slow down the time. So I think there will be a lot of people very excited about that. Seems like there's going to be some cooking options and quests, but as a whole, this is Coral Island. It is a farm sim game. And it seems very, very familiar, right? We've seen these games before. There are a few things that stand out to me. One, the animation. The art is gorgeous. They are still doing finishing touches. We are not even in the alpha. So nothing is released. The Kickstarter was backed. It met all of its stretch goals. However, the developers could change things at any time, right? It's not out yet. So we still have that to note. Another thing that we just have to talk about are these romanceable characters. They are stunning. You will have the ability to date any gender. You will be able to, it seems like, choose which romanceable character you want to pursue. They all have different likes and dislikes. In a future video, we're going to talk about all of these romanceable characters. We're going to talk about the diversity. And we're going to talk about the representation in them. It's amazing. There were originally 16 dateables. However, with the Kickstarter doing as well as it did, they've moved some of these townies into romanceables. So we will break these down. I believe Millie and Suki and Charles. And there's one more. I'm not sure. Maybe they've added from somewhere else. And none of these, I can't remember. But they have added some of them in as romanceables. So that's Coral Island. Let me know what questions you have. What are your thoughts about the characters? What are your thoughts about the graphics? Will you play this, or does it feel too familiar to you? I can't wait to get my hands on a copy of this game. I want to dive in and play it. I'm so looking forward to the alpha. Let me know. What are your thoughts? I can't wait to hear them. If you're into this game, make sure you subscribe. Make sure you turn on notifications, because we are diving deeper into those characters over the next few weeks, looking at their likes, their dislikes, and potentially planning maybe what we're going to do. I hope I see you. You can find me here on YouTube as Rydaby Plays, or come and find me live on Twitch. Bye, everyone.